Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He's contained at the line for no gain. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
May now on 3rd down. It's complete to Stevenson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguars football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, easy, route. Hot.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun. 13 loose. Silver.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Red.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Stevenson. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. May. Complete. It's Cooper. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
To the air yet again. May has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They throw it out quick to the left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point gain.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go, son.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Here we go, son.
They go right back to ETN. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Go!
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He's on the move. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football.
24.
They're looking at second and pretty short.
Silver.
Now give. It's ETN headed left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Red on red.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, run. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A strike for 23 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's ETN on first down. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
All right, let's go. Red.
ETN again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
Made a throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Let's go now.
This is Stevenson heading right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 17. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Stevenson. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots tie things 10-10. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On red.
Lawrence looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lawrence to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
11, Agate. Silver.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He can run it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Red on red.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Escapes the pocket. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey. Hot.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. ETN on the catch. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Okay, ready?
A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13.
Route. Silver.
Lawrence now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He connects downfield on 4. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Little tacks on the extra points. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. To the air on 1st down. May. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's May. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in the spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing is May. This will be caught by Cooper. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air yet again, May. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Smash.
right left with ETN. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Red, 23. Here we go.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He gets this one to Strange. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Red on red.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run, ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
ETN. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey.
They're going to run with ETN. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
May now. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Give him 32 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Here's May. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, it's May. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. May throwing for it. Throw is caught by the back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Made a throw it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up. Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. May now from the gun. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. Now trying to run in with Stevenson. Will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25.
Ready, ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. So,
Trying it right side with Etienne. He cuts outside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
all right, let's go.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Red.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here we go, son.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars leading by 7. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Decent 24. Silver.
They go right back to Etienne. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, son.
Now a give. It's Etienne headed left. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Hey.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hot.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That one complete to Stevenson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the